Virgo, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Virgo, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer, pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Virgo, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you, and I thank you again. All right, my loves, let's talk about your energy. Coming into your energy, I kind of got that sinking feeling in my stomach, which is not good. Virgo, I feel like a lot of you are either on your way or already on the floor, so to speak, like a really low space, a low place. You know, last time you felt like this, it took about 3 months to get out of it. You know, we're going to try to get ahead of this thing this time. I just feel very unfulfilled in your energy. I'm not amused. I'm not excited. I'm not, just not, you know. I don't want to dwell on that. Let's just see what's going on. And hopefully we can get ahead of this. Can I have Virgo, please? This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle. There we go. So love begins is a new opportunity. If you're willing. Okay? That's the thing. It's different. If you're willing. Opportunity is before you if you're willing. Okay? If you're willing. If you're willing to be friends with somebody you've never been friends with. I don't know, maybe a different culture, different age, different background of some sort. Date somebody, different culture, different age, different background. Try a job, a new job. Maybe it's a lower pay, maybe it's a greater distance. Some of you considering moving back home. I don't know what that means to you. It doesn't feel like nobody's there, but maybe you've lived away for a lot of years and you're saying, I'd rather just go back to what I know, you know. But either way, the changes in your life are not avoidable. Okay? So whenever we're focusing on what's going on, it's hard to see what's coming in or what our options are. When something you feel is wrong and you focus on the wrong, then it hinders your ability to, number one, maintain your peace, your calm, your joy. Number two, it makes it difficult to see the possibilities, the options, the way out, the way through, the way around, you know? So because of that, you're getting spiritual strength to, I guess, for basically your ancestors, your angels. The Most High is going to be strong for you because maybe you don't feel like very strong right now. And we just thank God for perfection in that way, because sometimes we need that. But overall, this is not taking from what's required of you, Virgo. Okay? What's required of you is to honestly walk the walk in this energy. Okay? Wisdom energy is the application of knowledge. You know, it's the blueprint. It's the example. It's that step above. All right? Whatever you're going through, you're not, unfortunately, in a position to sit in the class. You're taking the position to go to the board, you know, in front of the class. So it's going to be ultimately up to you, some type of movement or choice or decision that you're making if you truly wish to be in alignment with this material and the spiritual prosperity, the growth. because it is right here. See, it's about to begin right here. But you got to go through some stuff and make some changes first, okay? Addiction is heavy in this energy. I have to say that. I love you, but you know we talk here, okay? All right, let's do your spread. I'm going to try to keep my voice mellow. I don't want to get you worked up. I don't want crow. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to use Pruitt's. For me, the message from Pruitt's is the delivery is a little softer. Honestly, I was called to crow, but I just don't think you're in a position to receive hard facts right now and hard truths. You know what your life is like. You don't need nobody to tell you that. You know what I mean? You know what you're dealing with. But we are going to talk about it. We're going to try to make light of it, and see if we can see the tunnel, where this tunnel leads, so to speak. Okay. All right. Can I have Virgo's core? Let me have Virgo's center. What's at the center of this energy right now? You feel stuck. 8 of Swords. Toilet paper torture, baby. That's what this is. I love you, Virgo. We talk here. This is literally feeling like no matter what I come up with, I can't see it through. Like no matter what idea I come up with, there's a counter. You know, it's like I could take that job, I don't have a car. I could take that job, but I got the kids. Or I could take that job, but I got my parents. Or I could, but I can't, you know, that's toilet paper torture energy. It's like being binded, you know, stuck, wrapped up in life. But it's toilet paper. It can be moved. That's the thing. I'm not saying that your trials and tribulations, that your situation is not real. I'm saying that because you're hyper focusing on the lack, you can't, it makes it difficult to see your way out, your way through, your way around. And it's because of the toilet paper. She is surrounded by these knives, but she's blindfolded, so she can't see the path, if that makes sense. Okay? So I call that toilet paper torture. And under the deck is the Empress. Beautiful, divine, feminine energy, because it's in you. It's in you. You're still connected. You're still loved. You're still a bad mother. Shut your mouth. You know, you're still hot. All of those things, okay? The goodness is still in you. You still have great ideas, great future energy, great seeds, gifts that you bring to the world. You are still capable of many, many, many life-changing events, and you'll still experience them. You know, that's what the Empress reminds us of, that she carries the seed, you know, embodying the queens. But it's something that you might not be able to kind of see right now, okay? Let's crown this energy. What's hanging over Virgo's head right now? The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Crowning energy is there to assist us. We pull down from it to help us, you know? And when the 7 of Pentacles crowns you, think about it. This is where we trying to figure out where to put our effort, where to put our investments. You know, is this worth it? Is it not? Is this going to bring me a return? Am I wasting my time? That's what 7 of Pentacles represents upright. In the reverse, you shouldn't be investing in anything but you. Here's the Sun. Happiest card in the deck. You shouldn't be investing in anything right now but you. The realness of you, the wholeness of you, the brightness of you. Anything that you have to question right now, you don't have time for. If you have to question the loyalty, the return, the investment, if it's a risk, no, not right now. Okay? Right now, we're dealing with what's in the light. We're dealing with what's up front. We're dealing with meat and potatoes on the table. Okay? With a glad heart. With a glad heart. Don't forget that one. What's working against Virgo? Right. Page of Swords in reverse. Sometimes we don't get proper instruction. You know, how many times have you really gone through something in your life and you realize, like, nobody taught me that. I never knew that. I never learned that. You know what I mean? That's what this feels like to me. Okay? But if you focus on what you never knew, what you never learned, what you never did, what you never had, what you never experienced, you know, oh, see, such and such is bold. I've never really been like that. Yeah, he's a go-getter, man. He go hard. I've never really been like that. You know, if you hyper focus on that, then it's going to slow you down, because then you're still refocusing on the lack. You're focusing on the ladder, you know, and that hinders your ability to even develop your own passion, you know, to explore what you want, what's real, something you don't have to question, things like that. All right. Where is this coming from for Virgo? Past energy, please. The Ten of Cups in reverse. So you haven't been happy for a while. And the King of Cups sideways. You're even questioning whether your unhappiness is real. It's like, is this the happiest I'm going to get? Good, Virgo. Here we go. I told you it was in my stomach. It was in my stomach, baby. I love you, but I gotta call it like I see it. There's a lot of alcohol here. There's a lot of alcohol here. I love you. This has to stop. Okay? It has to stop. If you haven't called judgment on this emotional spiraling, it's being called for you by your protectors. You know, I have to say that, okay? You're getting power and passion with that boomstick, but it's going to be your responsibility to put down what you've picked up. These bad habits, this extra baggage, these old ways, that has to stop. And I don't care what somebody talks about you because you got to go in rehab, or because you maybe take some time off. I don't care, okay? I really don't. What you're doing is you're learning how to, one step at a time, reintroduce yourself to drive, you know, to drive, to determination, things like that. All right, let's see where this is going. Ooh, possible outcome for Virgo, future energy, and I have an 8 of Cups, and it's coming in reverse. All right. Typical Virgo. I said about 3 months last time, so I'm not surprised. I don't think a lot of you know how to release. I ain't gonna lie. I love you, okay? But we talk here. But you're getting ready to at least get an experience of how to receive. You know, you may not know how to release. You might not know how to receive, but I think the receiving is coming in first. If you can receive healthy emotional energy and connections, it will inspire the self-love in you. As that grows, you'll be able to release more, because I think you're just holding on. Some of you are holding on to grief. There's about 4 to 8 years here. 4 to 6 years. The 4? 4 to 6 years, I would say. But I don't know. It's like the pain is all I have. I have to hold on to that. You know, but again, Nana's titties is so perfect to come in with this. Ace of Cups is here, you know, in the Oracle deck. So this is true and genuine, healthy, emotional connections that you're getting ready to experience. And I don't care if it's something as simply as somebody at the gas station or the supermarket or the bakery or the butcher. You're going to have encounters that are genuine and authentic. Somebody that don't know you and don't care, or if the ones that do know you, they don't care. This is going to give you an inner peace. It's going to help you see, like, listen, I know this world sucks sometimes, but I know I'm okay. It'll give you an inner peace. Now, because you're Virgo, I don't know a Virgo that doesn't torment themselves with shoulda, woulda, couldas. I don't know one. I don't know one. I tell y'all sometimes, stop being so hard on yourself. Stop. But it's almost like it's a part of your natural energy, you know? I don't know if it may be because you represent the Hermit. That Hermit is very personal, you know, like you're your own personal critic, you're your own personal teacher, you're your own personal comforter. So maybe it's because of that. And I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it, Virgo, even though I know it's for a lot of you, it goes in one ear and come out the other. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop. That woe is me song with the violin, it has to stop at some point. At least play a few notes and put it down. How about, can we agree to do that? You know what I'm saying? Can we agree to do that? Play a few notes if you got to. You can go there, but you can't stay there. There is nowhere in the world where it says we are not allowed to feel anything that we feel. Anger, hurt, sorrow, shame, fear. It's in there. But we cannot stay there. You can't. Good foundation coming in. You might be getting some family support. That feels good. Even if family is not blood, family is family. It doesn't have to be blood. But I love this because my feet feel firm under this energy. So you do get some good foundation energy coming in with that 10 of Pentacles. And it looks like a lot of you guys are moving. Like I said, I feel like you're going back. Maybe to an old neighborhood. Maybe you're getting a little nostalgic. Man, it reminds me of a shop. What was it? Bagel? I know it's going to sound gross, but I used to eat these going to school. Bagel with cream cheese and jelly. Man. But there's a nostalgic energy with this traveling energy. So maybe you're visiting, maybe you're moving, whatever the case is, you do it. Now, this toilet paper torture is going to go up a notch because you're Virgo. Okay? That's it. That's all. That's why you're holding on to the emotions. It's the mental torment that you just, it's what you do. I don't know. I'm not justifying it for you. I'm not pointing my finger, Virgo, in no way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that Virgo energy has a certain way you have to go through certain steps to come out, if that makes sense. Probably that's why you represent that Hermit, because you have to take the step one step at a time. So I'm not surprised to see this 9. I don't think it's a trip backwards for you. It goes from the 8 to the 9. Eventually, you'll come out of it. But the Empress energy is still here. Whenever you're ready to tap in, you not only have the power and the strength and the favor and the connection, you have resources. Okay? You have resources. Never forget that. So if it takes you to make a phone call to, for somebody to remind you who you are, or to go to a certain place for you to remember who you are, then so be it, man. So be it. Whatever it takes to get you feeling like your feet are on solid ground, because you get it and then it's like you step off of it, and then you get it and then you step off of it, okay? And that's where it kind of works against you, like, well, nobody showed me, nobody told me, nobody's here, everybody's gone, this, that, and the third, you know? But the Six of Pentacles is coming in to hopefully stabilize you a little bit, to keep you so you can hold on. All right. And this is going to be a firm foundation, even though it won't seem like it, because eventually, I told you, you go to the 10. I told you. When you get your cuckoo to back in the clock, you're phenomenal. When your cuckoo gets out the clock, everything just goes whoop, 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 whoop. So that 8 of Swords went to the 9 of Swords. That 9 of Swords eventually goes to the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is when you really line it up and you say, I am absolutely done with this. I am so done with done. I'm done with done. I'm so done with done. I'm done with done. Now you might say, you know what? I'm there now. Really? I love you, Virgo, but really? And look at you. Now you're feeling like yourself. I told you. This is what you got. This is how y'all roll. This is a Virgo's. This is exactly why I say, personally, my opinion, when it comes to love, intimacy relationships like marriage, or really, really, really close friendships that are close in distance. I'm not talking about those distant friends. I'm talking about the ones that you see often, you know, once a week. 9 times out of 10, you are most successful with another Virgo, because only another Virgo understands this. And everyone else doesn't. And then they call you the crazy one, and they don't understand what you're processing and how you process. Okay. But you do get back to yourself. I love that. And look, you even got a little love in your heart. Isn't that something? You say, I'm sorry I was an airhead. I'm sorry I yelled. I'm sorry I was nasty. You don't have a problem with accountability, Virgo. That's one thing I will give you. You don't have when it's over. But don't ask me while I'm in my process. That's your only thing. Don't talk to me while I'm in the middle of this. I'm still processing it. When it's done, I will address you. And I will own everything I did or said. Okay? However, leave me alone while I'm in the process. And right now, you're simply in the process. Look at that. You give love. You feel good. Knight of Cups to the 9 of Cups. All right? Now, does that take away from a decision you still need to make? No. But you feel so much stronger. And the check clears. You know, now some of you are waiting for a check to clear. You feel so much stronger and more abundant. You know, much more abundant, which always makes you feel good, because look at you celebrating. I just told you about that damn drinking. I just did. All right. I'm just saying, Virgo, I love you, but I'm just, look, it's coming in. Some of y'all really gotta, you know, it's healthy, at least, you know, do a 30-day detox. Ain't nobody telling you to stop. You can still be social. You can still have fun. Give the liver a break. Okay? Whew. Yeah, some of you are getting ready to travel. I talked about it a bit. It keeps coming up here, so that's why I keep saying it. Even if you haven't made a full decision, it's coming up in your energy. So don't be surprised if one day you even wake up and say, I think I'm going to go to such and such, you know. And if that's what it takes for you to get back on your pedestal, so be it. Go get that bago. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, you're much more balanced, much more celebratory. I love this for you. I love it. You make it out, Virgo. You always do. But when you in the middle of the mix, baby. All right, I love you guys so much. I hope it helps. If any event you say green eyes out, first of all, don't even like you telling all my business. I'm okay with that. This is what I do for a living, okay? But if you don't resonate at all, please check your moon or rising. Don't take the energy. It's not yours, okay? Leave it. Thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you're notified of future readings. It's free and it supports the channel. If you're interested in a personal appointment, I respond to email request only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. If you do like what you get here, if it helps you, feeds you, even if you're simply entertained, but you come looking for these videos, then please sow where you come to eat. I eat off of what you sow, okay? Donation information is below the video. There's links for Cash App and PayPal for your convenience. A cup of coffee, you know what I mean? Thank you in advance. Other than that, please remember, guys, we are all perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.